One very good way to place the head cushion on your head is to first align your neck and head. There are 5 techniques that I described in 8 Steps to a Pain-Free Back, and you can use any of those that work well for you. You could use grasping a clump of hair at the base of your skull, or 2 clumps, and gently pulling back and up. You can also grab your head, either over your ears or someplace behind your ears, and gently pull up and back. Alternately, you can use your 3 fingers at the base of your skull, it's called the occiput, that little hollow, and push gently up. This is my favorite technique. You could also imagine that there's a helium balloon in your head, and then you travel around with your awareness to release any muscle tensions that you discover around your neck. And you could also imagine that you are carrying a weight on your head even before you place your cushion there, and push up against the weight. And once you have found a good alignment using whichever of these techniques you best like, then you can place your cushion at the top of your head. And this will give you a very good placement for the cushion. Alternately, you could try to locate the top of your head by poking around with the fingernail and looking for a sore spot up there. This is an acupressure point that corresponds to where your fontanelle used to be, and it tends to be pretty sore. So if you can find that spot, identify it, and then center the cushion on that spot, again, that would be a good way to find the right way to carry the cushion. The traditional Chinese medicine way of identifying that spot is to fold the ears longitudinally and then see where those lines lead at the top of the head. And that should correspond to the same point we just identified earlier, somewhat sore. And again, once you've identified it, the placement of the cushion becomes easier and more correct. One way to check on your alignment is if you have a 2-mirror arrangement, then you would be able to see if the middle of your ear connects to the tip of your nose with a downward slope. And you also want to see that your chin is angled down. If you have a friend to check these things for you, that's wonderful. When you turn your head on this axis that you have just established, if you go all the way to 90 degrees, then your sternocleidomastoid muscle will be vertically aligned. And that's another thing you can check in a 2-mirror arrangement or by having a friend check it out. A third way that you can see if your alignment is good is to listen in to the sounds from your neck as you hopefully smoothly swivel from side to side with your neck. So this should be very comfortable and free of noises like sandy noises and so on that some people are accustomed to hearing from their own necks. How long you wear the cushion depends very much on the strength of your neck muscles, longus coeli, and also on the condition of your discs and cervical nerves. So you want to stop short of feeling strain in your neck. This should feel like a very pleasant reminder. So for most people, I recommend beginning with a very short spell where you are just identifying this axis along which you want all your cervical vertebrae to align, and then taking it off and working with the shadow, the trace of that sensation to keep your neck aligned. As you get stronger, you can leave the cushion on for longer periods of time, and now you are using it to help strengthen your longus colli muscles. One time I really like to use the cushion is when I do my emailing. I email several times a day, and if I pair wearing the head cushion with my emailing activity, I'm assured that I will be training my neck alignment some amount every day. And this is also an activity where it's really easy to hunch forward. And so having the head cushion will guide you towards not doing that, because you'll be dropping your head cushion the moment you lean forward. Another good time to wear the head cushion is simply while you're walking. It could be around the house, or if you're courageous enough to do this, you could carry it outdoors and take it on your walk. All your ancestors carried things on their head, and so can you. Another good time is when you are cooking. While you're cooking, you want to be upright when you're cutting, stirring your soup and vegetables and dishes. And so having a cushion on your head can be a very pleasant little accompaniment. And again, very effective in training your neck muscles, strengthening them, and guiding your alignment. You can even take this head carrying activity, practice, into an exercise regimen like dance. And whether you're seated or you are standing, if your dance style lends to being upright, then a little head cushion can only help your form at the same time as you are deriving multiple benefits from this head carrying activity.